All right, now we're testing out the Hollyland mic, which is on my earring right now while the air conditioning is running. Curious about that sound, especially when I drop in. Let's see. Dropping, dropping in, saying hello to my eternal still point. Desiring to connect with my teams, my earth family, my light family, and where we intersect. Car just passed by. Bringing my awareness back to where my families, my earth family and light family intersects within my being, my consciousness. Asking, well, it's becoming connected to their presence within and around me, within and without me, and all around me. Requesting that the presence be for their volume, let's say. Can we turn up the volume on the communication that we do? So that I can sense your presence and your guidance more clearly. Thank you. And so it is. And so the question that we've been exploring is, when I use the word we, I'm referring to me and my guides, my family, my team, my sacred council, and it could include you if you choose that personally, with discernment, with your free will, with your sovereignty. Otherwise, everything I say, I put onto the table that we sit around, the round table, our field of relating. It's never projected onto as to this is what is. It's here for you to discern what feels in alignment and resonant with you at any particular given moment in time. When I make movements with my hands or my body, I'm simply adjusting energetically, like what I feel, just so that things are flowing, or that I may want to, those may be places where there's information that wants to flow or be acknowledged or cleared. Um, or it may just, yeah, it could just be my body wanting to move in that way. There could be something that somewhere in my etheric field or within my material body field that's desiring movement or acknowledgement, or it's something that I'm not even aware of, that I just allow and trust that, and just trust. Mm. Okay, this started out as a sound test, and now I just feel moved to move into the content of what is the point of all this? What is the point of all this? Since I'm connected now with a deeper state of being, I asked myself that question again. When I first was exploring it in the first video, I was in a state of more coming from my mind versus my deeper wisdom and knowing with my higher selves, where I can channel deeper information, where I can access information from a less scripted, more authentic well of information within me. And that's what I've been getting these last few days as I've sat pondering what do I do next? What is the point of all this? I've created a space in which I can ponder this now clearly, cleanly, without distractions, and well, with very fewer distractions and distortions and noise, to the point where I felt angst. I felt uncomfortable in the space because it felt so limitless and even empty space, and I didn't know how to feel in that. I didn't know what to do in that limitless space. So a part of me felt fear coming up. I could really feel what was going on with my body at that point as well, and was reminded that I stopped taking some, I think it's like thyroid medicine, the levothyroxine for my, um, yeah, for a slow or low thyroid function. And so I got the message that that was what some of the lethargy that I was feeling, and some of the, lack of motivation. That's where that was. And even my words and how I communicate were not functioning clearly or properly. So in that stillness, that information came to me yesterday. And then following that, all of the other information I needed to get some medicine came through right after that. And all the steps just presented themselves to where today I could go and get that medicine right now if I wanted to. Because I can feel how it's affecting not just my motivation, but my heart and my body. And so until I learn more about from the body as to what the deeper meaning, the deeper cause of my thyroid issue, I am planning on helping what I think is helping it by taking a small dose, probably like half or a quarter of what they recommend of the thyroid, Western medicine thyroid medication. They take that with great discernment in terms of side effects and not dishonoring or discrediting my body's ability to heal. Right, because in one sense it's a band-aid. And so if I can no longer, I'm just making this declaration now, if I can no longer feel and hear what body's needing to heal at the root level, then I will discontinue the use of that. I can sense that this is all coming from fear. My motivation right now is coming from fear. And how does this tie into the topic today of what is the point of all this? It's because this is the point for me right now, is survival, I suppose. Survival within this body. That's what's up. So maybe that's why I had to go to the depths of what is the point of living, in order to discover that perhaps if I want to continue living, my thyroid needs a little help right now. Perhaps that's the point. Perhaps life could be that simple in this moment. Perhaps there's not some deep, profound, intellectual meaning to be shared in this moment besides what's already been spoken. So I'm going to leave it at that. That feels complete. And I send you my love. And I feel you, and I receive you, And I flow with you in this experiment of life and living, and how we're each choosing to do that in our own way in every moment.